Boats. When will I ever learn? I bought and sold a lot of boats over the years, but I always wanted one of these. Catalina 22. Sold an old Army Jeep I had for $4 grand and picked this 1980 22 up for $4 grand. We'll be showing a lot more adventures on this in the future. If you happen to have one of these or know anything about them, I'd like to hear about it. Good, easy to sail boat. By the way, the 1978 Chrysler Buccaneer sailboat's for sale. If anybody wants to get into sailing, this is a great trainer boat. Roller furling. But today we're going to get the Rally Raid CB500X set back up in the level 3 mode. Still got it in level 2 from the last adventure. And we're going to get ready for the big Overland Expo in Flagstaff, Arizona. 2 weeks on the trail with Jenny Morgan and Harold Cecil of Giant Loop and Rally Raid fame, all the movers and shakers of the industry. So I'll take this opportunity to review some questions that keep coming up on the bike and show you how quick and easy it is to switch it back and forth between level 2 and level 3. So I'll be removing the Siskiyou panniers and racks and going back with the lighter weight system of a Coyote bag and putting on the level 3 spoke wheels. And this time I'm going to be trying the Shinko big block tire instead of the Continental TKC80 and see how that performs by comparison. A little bit cheaper price point. So as a refresher, as this question keeps coming up time and time again, the Rally Raid kits, the level 1 Rally Raid kit keeps the bike the stock height but completely changes out the suspension. The level 2 kit and level 3 kit are identical with the exception of the wheels. The spoke wheels is what makes it a level 3 adventure bike. And that's about $1,000 worth of wheels right there. The level 2, level 3 kit raises the entire suspension up 2 inches. And of course, don't forget your Rally Raid bash plate, which is not included in those kits. In addition to the kits, you're going to want Bark Buster storm guards or some form of Bark Buster handlebar protection. And this bike has the Honda OEM tall windscreen with the MRA Sport spoiler, which gives you adequate wind protection. And if you fiddle with the angle of this sport screen, it'll greatly improve your wind protection. Of course, run the Giant Loop Diablo tank bag, Oxford heated grips, the bobtail. Remember, we learned on the bobtail, if you're going to go with the racks, you won't have room for your stock tail lights. Still have the stock exhaust pipe. Probably switch that up sometime soon here. Run the pivot pegs, just a personal preference, and of course the RNG radiator protection grill. This, by the way, is the level 3 fender on the stock front wheel. So I got a separate set of brake discs so I can just easily swap out the wheels. And I haven't noticed any decrease in performance swapping back and forth using the same set of brake pads. Finally, after 16,000 miles, something broke on the bike. I got to actually replace the high beam headlight bulb. Went out. Other than that, flawless performance. Honda reliability. So let's clean all this up and get her back into level 3 configuration, get her ready for the big ride to Flagstaff, Arizona Overland Expo on the Rally Raid CB500X adventure. So the Siskiyou panniers just come off with a couple of zips of Velcro. Disconnected that one, should come right off. There. Now, one question we had on the forums is, does the Coyote bag fit with the racks? Well, the racks are really designed for the Siskiyou panniers, and the Coyote bag is designed to work without the racks. Now, that being said, you could fit it on there, but it's a little bit awkwardly wide and unnecessary weight. So I would recommend not running with these racks for the coyote bag, and I'll show you the setup here in a second. But you will of course want the tail piece, the tail rack. Go back and look at the 1,000 miles of Northern California twist tees videos and you'll see all the great advantages of running these Siskiyou panniers on a sport touring sort of setup. Real convenient to get in and out of these panniers all day long, and loads of carrying capability. Important point brought up by Jenny Morgan, detail here. Don't forget this O-ring when you swap your wheels back and forth like I did. It's right there. Here's the original tail piece brackets we're going to be replacing the saddle bag brackets with. Much lighter weight setup. Tail rack comes off. Seat comes off. Passenger foot pegs comes off because that holds this bracket here. And even if you're not running a passenger, you're going to want to hang on to these passenger foot pegs because it provides a great place to strap your luggage to. Even your coyote bag. Freshen up your Loctite and reinstall the passenger pegs. Torque to spec. As you remove the bracket, don't forget this little spacer that goes right under here. And remove the luggage rack. Reinstall the tailpiece bracket. Remember, on the stock bike, this is where the Ono bar is mounted. Ono bars, that comes from the study of ornithology, from the famous Ono bird. He had balls this long and landing gear that long, and every time he come into land, that's all he could say. Oh no, oh no, oh no. What's that?
What does this do?
That changes the direction. See, twist it and see. Twist it. Twist it the other way. See? Now flip the switch. Now twist it the other way. Oh. Okay, while you're at it. Okay, put that on that nut there. And twist it. Good. Now twist it. Yeah. Now go the other way. That's it. Now keep turning it this way. Here, now you put this one on.
Okay.
Okay, push it on. Okay, here. Get those two. Okay. That's it. Go, go, go. Back and forth. Yeah. More. There you go. Go, go, go. Is it hard work? Mm-hmm. Is it easy for you?
No.
No. Put this one in this hole here. Put that into that hole there. Shove it in there.
This way?
Just shove it down in there. There you go, good.
That was easy.
Here, can you put that nut and washer on the bottom?
Okay.
Put the washer on first. Mm-hmm. Got it. Now put that nut on there. Spin it.
This way?
Yep. That's it. Go, go, go. Yeah, you got it.
This is getting easy.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll have to get the wrench to finish it off. Yeah, you take that one.
It's tiny.
Put it in there. I'll hold this in. Okay, now do the same thing. Crank it down. I'll flip the lever. There you go, towards you. There you go. Now tighten it up. Mm-hmm.
This was much easier.
What's that, Pete?
Can you wash the motorcycle right in here?
Is it all dirty?
Yes. Boy, I done.
Put the tail rack back on and drop the seat back on. You're ready for luggage. Coyote bag style. While we're changing the wheels out, you know, when you do the conversion on your CB500X, you're going to lose the center stand. So the questions come up for what do you use? This is Drag Specialties simple lift. And by the way, your Rally Raid spanner happens to fit perfectly to jack up the lift. And it's going to be the Rally Raid engine guard that allows you to lift the bike, put the whole entire weight of the bike on this engine guard, no problem. Because once you raise the suspension, your center stand will be too short for the modified bike. And on the trail, if you get a flat, you're going to want to carry your Enduro Star trail jack to easily hold the bike up while you change a tire. Remember to pump your front forks a couple times to align your forks before you tighten down the pinch nut bolt. Now's a good time to get a small screwdriver and lift these things up and get in here and clean around your fork seals a little bit, kind of like flossing your teeth. Seal mate little plastic hook thing works good, or modified credit card. Get that dirt out from underneath there. A lot of folks run fork boots to keep the dirt out of there. Probably might be the way to go. But I like to see what's going on. I just keep this with me, along with dental floss. The cush drive rubbers swap right over, and here's where I forgot that O-ring last time. It's on this one. Right there where I left it. Imagine that. And then the cush drive will swap right over as well. Plugs right back in. Same stock gearing. Works great on the trail. Good first gear, second gear for trail riding. 41 tooth. I like to jam something into the chain against the sprocket to tighten up the chain while I'm adjusting the chain here and trying to get it even on both sides. By the way, it's easier to run the axle through this direction. Give your chain a good cleaning and lube. You're ready to hit the trail. Well, there's a right proper looking level 3 adventure bike. I do like the looks of the TKC 80 rear wheel better than the Shinko, but I like the price of the Shinko. So we'll see how that performs. So let's head down to the poob and give this thing a brake check and make sure I got everything on there tight. I'm trying the GoPro chesty mount. I'm getting in tune with my feminine self here. Never tried one of these before.
Nice bra.
Yeah, thanks, love. All right, here's the old bicycle single track. Let's see what it looks like here. Turn that blinker off. Back with the level 3 setup. And the new Shinko big block rear tire. Anybody down there? No. Whee! Stuff the big bikes are missing out on. No sweat on the little 500. First gear here. Oh, get that mirror. I'm surprised I still got the stock mirrors. Fun little trail. I really like the stability of the big 19-inch front wheel. the 17-inch stock. It really adds a bigger bike stability feel to the machine on the pavement. This nice little water crossing up here. Yeah, here it is. Look at this little steep part here. Right outside my backyard. One last little bit of single track into the backyard, sneaking in from the hub. Okay, let's pack up for Overland Expo. Packing lightly.